the year the locusts come through Pine Ridge.
So this is Washington.
It's a heap bigger than I thought it'd be, Lum.
Well, this ain't all of it, silly. This is just the depot.
Oh, well, are we going to stay out at Mr. Marshall's house?
No, I don't think we better try to put up at their place, Abner. It'd be a lot of bother to Miss Marshall. We just get a room at a hotel somewhere.
Well, how are we going to see Mr. Marshall then?
Well, he's more likely got an office downtown.
Oh.
Want a red cap?
Huh? Hey, you supposed to wear a red cap here in Washington?
He ain't trying to sell you a cap. He's talking about himself.
He wants us to buy him a cap?
Oh, Abner, quit being so country. Why don't you act like I do?
Well, let him buy his own cap. We got to get up to see Mr. Marshall.
Mr. Marshall? You mean that director of stuff?
Yeah, see, I want to see him about my synthetics rubber invention. All I put in is just some sweet gum and...
Abner, for goodness sake, I mean, don't be telling all that stuff. That's a secret formula. Understand?
Oh, yeah.
Red cap?
Is he going to start that all over again?
Where is Mr. Marshall's office?
I don't know, sir. Who is Mr. Marshall?
Well, you just now told us he's director of stuff.
I never said nothing. I just said red cap.
He must be a little touched, Lum.
Well, where can we get a room? Or is there a YMCA in this town?
YMCA? There's a WPA, a OWA, NRA, and a AAA. But I ain't never heard of no YMCA.
Well, YMCA civilian.
Civilian? Here in Washington? You better try the morgue or the museum.
Oh, here comes them locusts again, Lum.
Did I hear you gentlemen correctly? You want a room? Here? Are you kidding?
Well, it don't have to be a very big one.
We will have some choice vacancies right after the armistice is signed.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Come on.
Sorry, gentlemen. You might try Mrs. Hubbard's boarding house. She has a single bed with only one man in it.
Oh, come on, Abner.
Just a minute. I might have something at that.
I reckon he's seen with somebody important.
Good for him.
This way, please. You can see for yourself, gentlemen. Everything is taken.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. So sorry.
You mean the elevator's filled, too?
Yes, there's an ambassador and a brigadier general in there.
Well, what about that chair over there in the lobby?
The chair? Did you wire for a reservation?
Oh.
Did we, Lum?
No.
Well, wait a minute. There's a boarding house over on E Street. It's just possible she may have something. Get me Mrs. McLean's boarding house. I hope you'll like it over there if she has something. You'll find it's nice and clean over there yet. Hello, Mrs. McLean? This is the clerk at the Golf Hotel. Happen to have a vacancy for tonight? You do? In the basement? No, the furnace won't bother. No, windows are not necessary. No, who wants springs? Will you hold it? I'll take care of it. But she's going to hold it. We finally got it. Well, so long, gentlemen. I finally got a room for myself tonight.
Granny, here's a bench here, Abner.
Oh. There's the rooms for rent right there, Lum.
I know where they're at. I can read.
Oh. See anything?
No.
Lum, why don't we go on back to Pine Ridge and mail the rubber? We ain't never going to get a place to sleep here.
Well, we're going to sleep right here on the bench.
Huh?
Here.
I don't want to read, Lum.
Well, I don't want you to read it. Use it for a cover. Here, put it under your coat like this.
Well, there ain't room for both of us to sleep on this bench.
Well, we ain't both going to sleep on it. Look, Abner, you've been carrying that big, heavy valise all day. I'm going to let you have the lower tonight. I'll take the upper.
Well, that's mighty thought of you. It ain't here?
Yeah.
Oh. There you go.
Oh, good night, Abner.
Good night.
Well, what do you guys think you're doing here?
Oh, howdy, Constable. Why, we just sort of sleeping here on the bench.
He is, I ain't.
Oh, you are you? Where are your priorities? You fellas mind shutting up so we can sleep? All right, boys, break it up, move along. And you two, on your way. And all the rest of you fellas back there. Come on, get out. Move along, boys, move along. You can't block up the traffic here. Get going. You can't sleep here.
Are you in the market for a good soft bed tonight, friends?
We wouldn't have a room to put it in if we had one.
Room goes with it, brother.
You mean you got a room with a bed in it?
Pipe down. The cops are liable to hear you. This is the real genuine article. Pre-war springs, all wool blankets, and brand new sheets. What do you say, okay?
Well, sure, lead us to
Oh,
it.
I mean, right this way. You'll agree it's the best bed you've ever slept in, men. That's what they all say. That's what... You guys were lucky to run into me. I could have rented this place 1,000 times, but I wouldn't give this room to everybody. No, sirree. I've been saving it for two guys just like you. There it is. Now, if you want anything during the night, just rap on the floor. Me and my wife are right downstairs. We'll hear you. We'll be right on the job. Go right in, men.
Granny's, look, Abner.
What is it?
It's a bed, a bed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, friends, here you are, and it'll only set you back $8.
$8? That's a little steep, ain't it?
Take it or leave it, neighbor. Take it or leave it. It ain't hard for me to find customers these days.
Oh, no, wait a minute. We'll take
Yeah,
it.
take it, Long.
Now, remember, you got to be out of here by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, so you better hit the hay right now. And no noise and no light.
No light.
That's the dim-out regulation, my friend. Has nothing to do with me. If you want this room tomorrow night, I'll meet you in the park at the same time, and thanks a lot, friend.
Hey, not at all. I know going to bed, Long.
Yeah, me too, Abner. I'm wore to a frazzle. Wore to a frazzle. Abner, are you awake?
Yeah, I'm awake, but I'm too tired and lazy to get up.
Yeah, me too. Granny's has a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
We ought to see that fella and rent this room again tonight.
Yeah, this is fine a bed as I ever slept.
Hey, we're supposed to be out of here by 6 o'clock. What time is it?
I don't know. I'll see. Hey, doggies, it's 8:30 right now.
8:30.
Yeah, he sure give us a room with some big windows in it.
Wait a minute. Who are all them peeping toms out there?
Get up and pull down the shade, Long.
I ain't going to do it. Get up yourself.
Now go on, Long.
I ain't going to get out there in front of all them people.
What are you doing in here?
What are you doing in here?
Yeah, we paid $8 for this room. Get out of here.
Room? Why, you're in my show window.
Showing.
Wait a minute. Who rented this room to you? Was he a little short fellow with big eyes?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. My night watchman. Now, come on, get out. Next time you want to sleep, don't use my window. We have enough dummies. I'll have the police look into this. Miss Parrish, you phone them.
Hold on there, son. You can't do that to these fellows.
Son?
Well, Bob, how in the world are you?
How are you, Mr. Edwards? Glad to see you, Mr. Peabody.
Did you sleep here too, Robert?
What's going on here?
You know who these gentlemen are?
I don't even know who you are.
Robert Blevin.
Of the Clarion?
That's right.
I want to apologize. You see, in the winter with the nightshirts on and everything, that got me out of bed.
Thanks, old man. Now, if you'll show these gentlemen to the washroom, I'll call a cab.
Yes, sir. Right this way, gentlemen. Ah, not that way. That's the ladies. Right this way, please.
Where to, Mr. Blevin?
My home, Betty.
Yes, sir.
That's your new girl up there, Robert?
Oh, no, Abner.
What'd you call her Betty for, then?
Well, that's her name, silly.
Oh,
We've been hearing about what uncommon success you made out of yourself, Robert. We're mighty proud of you.
Well, if you write enough mean things in your newspaper column, a few people finally get to know you.
Your mama told us to look you up, but we never quite figured we'd run into you the way we did.
I reckon we look sort of backwoodsy falling for that stuff back there in that show window.
Oh, don't let that bother you. My place may not be quite as glamorous as the department store window, but it'd be a lot more private.
Well, I hope we just ain't crowding you.
Crowding? Listen, in this town, men die of loneliness if there's less than 6 in a room.
Well, we won't be here long. We're going back home as soon as we see Mr. Marshall.
Marshall? Wait a minute. Is that the reason you're here? Are you answering the call to the common man, too?
2? Is there some others ahead of us?
Oh, 1 or 2,000. What have you invented, a submarine that folds up and hides in the seaweed?
No, all we got is synthetic rubber.
Oh, that's all. Synthetic rubber.
Yeah, see, I'll make it out of sweet gum and...
Abner, shut up.
Uh-huh.
I told you that's a secret formula. Don't want nobody but you to know about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Spies and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Robert, maybe you could direct us to Mr. Marshall's office.
I'll do better than that. I'll take you there myself. Maybe I can sneak you in ahead of the mob.
Well...
You see, his secretary is, well, she's a girlfriend of mine.
Oh, she is?
She doesn't quite see eye to eye with that point of view, but then what does a woman know of such things? Betty, drop us at the Octagon and take the bags to my home.
Yes, sir. Look out, look out, look out! Darn those men drivers.
And when he pulls this other string, the parachute starts back up in the air again.
Now, my invention here, it only looks like a pencil sharpener, but actually, it's a vest pocket machine gun. Brrrr.
And my invention, sir, is a hair restore.
A what?
A hair restore. All you have to do is put a little on your hand like that, and rub it together, and put it over the bald spot there in your
Cover
hair.
yourself up, cover yourself up.
There are people in Mr. Marshall's office now, and as soon as he finishes with them, I'll send more of you in. Now, will you please sit down and wait?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, Mr. Marshall.
Yes,
Now, will you please sit down?
sir, yes, sir.
Now.
Now,
Just a minute, one at a time. All right, you.
Why, you tell your boss I've got a smokeless smoke.
A what?
A smokeless smoke. When the enemy bombers come over a factory, they won't think don't see any smoke coming out of the chimneys, and they'll think that the factory's empty and not worth bombing. See?
Sounds very interesting, but you'll have to wait your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're next.
This can't wait, miss. The Army needs it. Elephant tablets.
What did you say?
Elephant tablets give the soldier the memory of an elephant. Can't forget a thing. Absolutely harmless, too.
Oh, that's wonderful. What's in them?
I don't remember.
Maybe you'd better take some yourself.
Maybe I should.
I'm next. I have a wonderful invention here, and I'm sure that Mr.
Marshall.
Marshall will be interested. Gas mask for a carrier pigeon.
Yes, I know. Gas mask for carrier pigeon. Will you please sit down?
Oh, pickle.
The other side. Oh, it's you.
Hello, Janie. Mr. Peabody and Mr. Edwards from my hometown.
Proud to know you.
Proud to make your acquaintance.
And I want to see your boss at once.
I admire your nerve, Bob Levin's coming in here today.
Oh, I'm glad you found something about me to admire. Miss Nestor's one of my more reluctant fans.
Why do you keep baiting him in that column of yours? Why don't you let him alone?
Your boss? Whatever I've said about him is completely true.
Do you call this true? Washington may have been something of